Alrighty, so this might not be what you want to see because everybody on JP is playing with Estarossa right now, and Global is dead kind of at the moment. Like, there's not really a whole lot going on, but I wanted to try out the Assault Mode Melee team before Estarossa comes out to get a feel for it, because I saw a post on Twitter. I can't remember who exactly posted it, but they were saying that they were trying out Assault Melee for a video before he dropped, or I think it was before he was even announced that they tweeted it or whatever, and they were basically saying how much fun it was. And if you don't know, I really enjoyed Assault Mode Meliodas when it came out, and I know people are like, oh, Assault Mode Meliodas is so stupid, all you gotta do is move cards around and you beat him, and that's fair. You can do that. That is a thing that you can do, but I think that he's really cool in concept. I really like cool concept characters. I really like, you know, New Wings King, the old school festival king. I really like that character. There's no good characters in this game that use like damage over time skills and stuff like that as good as he does. And he could be so great if they would just tweak him just a little bit. It would be so good, but unfortunately I don't think they'll ever do that, which is very, very bad. Because if you don't know, basically, I don't know why I'm talking about this in this video, but basically, New Wings King was the one where he's sitting on the bear chastity full or whatever, and his passive is really cool because it's like, oh, if you have 2 stacks of DOTs on, like if you have, you know, shock and bleed, as long as you have 2 different, you know, effects on, they basically can't cleanse them, but they can't cleanse them with recovery skills, which is not what you want to see. You would much rather be able to get rid of, or like, you need it to not be specific to recovery skills, because Margaret is the biggest cleansing unit in the game, and her cleanse is in fact not a recovery skill, it is a buff. That makes it to where you can completely get around that whole passive, which is super unfortunate because they tried so hard. They tried to make the team so good. They gave us red Golden Wings Elaine. Demon Hendrickson is actually pretty cool to use as well. I don't know. They come out with these cool characters. Even like Blue New Wings Elaine or whatever, Golden Wings Elaine, could be good on the team because she does the whole shock debuff thing and blah blah blah. But it's just super, super unfortunate because you can literally just use Margaret and it shuts down the entire thing. So very bad, but I wish that if they would just change that, it would make him so much better. And they gave him a Holy Relic, and the Holy Relic is actually not terrible, but it basically just makes it to where if you use his AoE corrosion skill, it puts bleed on as well, which is cool, but it's not really what he needed. So very unfortunate. He's a cool character. I don't care what anybody says. I know the new king is way better in every single way, but as somebody who really likes like niche units or just interesting units, I think that he was very cool. Very unfortunate this team. We were so close to killing Rimuru at the very beginning, and we just fell short, and that is unfortunate. If there was a way for me to proc Sigurd's passive turn 1 while going first, that would be fantastic, but I don't think it's possible with having full demons on the team, as far as I know. I don't think. Either way. Alrighty, this is a Champ 1 player, so I'm about to get wrecked. Yeah, figured CC was going to be very high. If he attacks at all, which he does, I should get off Sigurd's passive here, which means that I'll have a level 2 amplify. Okay, this could be great. Well, this was not great. Oh, does that, what? Oh, he cleansed it. What a 5-head player. That's a big rip, honestly. That's very unfortunate. Oof, big damage too. Honestly, the Goddess team is so strong right now. Like, it's so good, actually. Like, I know, you know, there's a pretty decent amount of teams that you can use in the meta at the moment, but the Goddess team is just so good. Like, it really is. And especially if you have like a maxed out Margaret. Unfortunately, I only have one Margaret. I'm really hoping that if I do end up pulling extra festival characters before I get Estarossa on the banner, I really hope that I can pull a copy or two of Margaret, because mine is still 1/6 because of the original banner. Had to go all the way to 900 to get her, and just really not a good time. So if I could get anything at all, this is terrible. I'm losing. I'm never gonna win this. I don't have great I don't have great cards either. I do have red Tarmiel on him, but unfortunately I don't think that's going to stop him. Plus, if he's 6'6", which I feel like everyone else has a 6'6" Margaret at this point for some reason. She's been on a couple of banners, but I guess I'm just super unlucky and haven't been able to pull any of them. But her at 6'6" is ridiculous. Like, the fact that she disables your entire team's skill effects for 2 turns is just awful. I don't think he had it. He doesn't. But I run into so many 6'6" Margarets, it's ridiculous. I would like to have one because I think her Grace is actually also kind of fun, but it's not like super common, I don't think. Alrighty, so we have a Ragnarok team. We do out CC, which is good. If possible, I really need to get rid of Sigurd here. I'm not positive that we can. I maybe shouldn't have used the Amplify here and just should have used Double Cleave. Still don't know if that would have done enough, to be honest. But getting rid of him would have been really good first turn, so that way we could have made sure that he didn't get his passive off because of Brunhild. But they're mono red, and my main damage dealer is green, so I think okay, he's going for Cusack, which is kind of odd, gotta be honest. Kind of weird. I can't even rush ult either, which is unfortunate. I think I would be better off using amplifying cards at this point. Hopefully if he plays, or if he's as unlucky as I am, he will end up getting berated with every other card than the Brunhild AoE. That did not do great damage. That did pretty good damage. This will not kill, I don't think. Yeah, unfortunate. He's just shy. I don't know. I don't know if it's because Cusack died. I don't know if that would have actually helped that much. Maybe it would have, because all of the non-crits would have been doing more damage because of Cusack's passive. But I really couldn't tell you if it would have actually made like the small difference that it would have killed there. This might be a misplay. That was alright, actually. Should be, yeah, decent lifesteal there. Hopefully he can't kill me. I'm assuming, yeah, well, I was gonna say if he's smart, he might go for Sigurd to cut down on like the amount of cards I can use. He might not have enough damage. Ooh, he does not have enough damage, I don't think. Okay, that did a little bit more than I was expecting it to. I do have a 6'6" melee, which is very great. I really like using melee because I have him maxed out, but unfortunately, you know, he's just not as great as he used to be. Wow, did not do nearly as much to Brunhild as I was hoping for there. Damn, really wish I could have gone for the level 3. I do have good buffs on, though. I know he's about to, like, regen a ton here. Maybe? Maybe? Yeah, pretty good amount. Okay, he's I might be maxed out on buffs at this point. I'm not sure if I'm even... Yeah, I don't even think I'm gaining any more buffs. I might be able to actually pull this back if I shut down Escanor here. And then... I think I have enough lifesteal to where he's not going to be able to kill me, because I can rush another ult as well, which is really good. See, I don't know. Like, if it comes down to it in like a 1v1 situation, this character's insane. Like, he's absolutely nuts. So that's great, but I don't know. I don't know if it really makes him good. This might take a while. I'm gonna shut up for a minute so you guys don't have to sit here and listen to me talk over this, and we'll see how it goes. Alright, he just got his ult off. I'm in like probably the best position I guess I could be in at this point. He's not putting on enough buffs each turn, so I can't get like super good amounts of buffs, but finally got a gold card. I don't know. Kind of unsatisfying as a win, honestly, but okay, we'll move on. Alrighty, we got another goddess team. He has Red Tarmiel just straight up on the field, which is kind of odd. I feel like I don't normally see that kind of combo very often. So let's try to... tough call here. I think I'll try to get a little bit of ult gauge on the field for Melly. Alright. I do think that Estarossa is going to help tremendously with making sure that Melly can sort of succeed a little bit more, because like Cusack on the field is alright. Like, he's not bad. And I definitely think that Sigurd does a good job of giving the team buffs to the point to where you're not waiting for the enemy to attack you anymore, which is good, but overall it just doesn't really, it doesn't do crazy well. And I don't know, I think Estarossa is definitely going to help out with that quite a bit, so hopefully when he comes out it'll be a lot better to play this team, which there's a big concern, maybe not a big concern, but there is concern that as soon as, you know, he comes out and people start running assault mode melee more, that Bond is going to stay relevant for even longer, because as soon as a green character is even remotely decent in the meta, Bond is just, he has that much more longevity because he just works really well against, you know, green units, of course. So I could see that being a bit of a concern. I think I like Cusack on the team for that specifically. Like, I know that you know, Cusack is really good to fight the Bond team. But I don't know if it's like the best option. And I think that Estarossa has a really good amount of damage, so they're going to want to try to get rid of him, because if he builds up, he does crazy damage, but while they're trying to kill him, it'll help build Melly up, so you can fall back on him if Estarossa does die, which I think is kind of cool. So, you know, it's, you know, they're helping each other in a sense, which is cool. I don't know, I like the whole demon team synergy thing, which you don't necessarily have to run him with demons. Like, you can run him with whatchamacallit, other stuff, of course, but or like you basically have to run him with commandments if you're not running him with demons, if you want to get more use out of his passive. But, you know, that just is how it is. I know a lot of people don't really like when characters get sort of locked down into these, like, you have to use this team or these specific units with a character. Like, that definitely sucks, because you want to try to be able to use a character with as many units as possible, so that way you can, you know, have fun team building with them and such. But most of the time with the characters that they're sort of doing that with nowadays, it's not been too much of an issue, I don't think, because most of the specific characters that you can pair them with, there's like a pretty good variety. So with Liz, you know, any 7 Deadly Sin character that's a pretty wide range, on top of the fact that you can also use any of the archangels, which is great because, I mean, there might not be a ton of archangels, but there's 2 of each archangel in the game now, and obviously that leaves room for a little bit of future support with Mayel coming out at some point, any new archangels that come out, any new, you know, 7 Deadly Sins characters that come out, so that's really good. But yeah, I don't know. It's definitely an interesting time in the meta. I think they don't want. I think they're you know, giving these sort of whatchamacallit, these sort of restrictions so that way characters are, maybe your people aren't just using the same things, because there for a while it was like, oh, whatever festival character comes out, you just throw, you know, Green Gother and Goddess Liz on the team, and that's the new meta. Like that's all it takes to become good anymore. And I feel like they've done a pretty good job at trying to sort of stop that. Like, you know, the new Liz, you could run Green Gother, but obviously you can't run another Gother, or yeah, you could run Green Gother, but you can't run another Liz, so she takes that spot. You'll have to mess around and try to find a new character that sort of takes that place. I think it's good for some things and bad for others, so, you know, can't win them all, I guess. Alrighty, last match here, we have another Angel team. I was kind of hoping we would go up against a Bond team at some point, because when I was just testing the team in general, like I did like a quick practice match or whatever, and I actually did go against a Bond team. It was a bot, unfortunately, but I felt like Cusack actually did a really good job of beating through Bond, which was great, because that's what Cusack's for. So that was cool. I think we'll just go ahead and use this. I feel like Melly's Rupture card ends up falling really short. Like, it's a cool card. I like the fact, you know, I like Rupture in general because the meta is very, you know, like buff heavy at the moment. Like, you know, characters just in general, you want to give them buffs as much as possible most of the time in today's meta. But I don't know, his just kind of falls short. Like, I feel like it doesn't really do a whole lot. Maybe it needs like a better, you know, multiplier or like a better percentage, because like it's only 100% of his attack at level 1, which, I mean, it's an AoE and that's pretty high for an AoE, I think, but I don't know, it doesn't seem quite right, I don't think, for some reason. I think this Rupture and maybe this will kill. We'll use this, see, hopefully it'll hit Elizabeth if possible, but I'm not quite sure. Okay, does kill. 136 isn't too bad with the amount of buffs that we have. Didn't hit Elizabeth, which is not the worst thing in the world, but would have been nice. We could go for really good card merges here, but I'd really like to continue using Melee if possible. I think I'll use both of these to get his ultimate. Kind of have to worry about that taunt a little bit, which is unfortunate. Cusack taking some damage, which honestly he's not really doing too much at the moment. It would be nice to have him for the ultimate removal, but not too sure. Let's do, I want to go for damage because I think we can kill Sariel here. Actually, with him having the Holy Relic and him gaining HP back after each crit, this could be a big mistake. Ooh, good damage there. Hopefully not too much HP gain. Kill? Okay, does kill. Very good. Alright, now we have to worry about Liz and her ultimate. Luckily, he doesn't have Red Tarmiel. Okay, well, he takes off ultimate, so kind of screwed myself there. We don't have ultimate removal now, which is very unfortunate because now he has ultimate. Not good. And I don't have... Damn, this is really bad. Alright, we'll just go for this, I guess. Into these two. Like, that actually does okay, but like he has to be super built up for it to do like what you want it to do. Yeah, if I would have had a melee amplify card there, I think I might have been able to get away with killing. But he's really he would rather not ult. Damn, I really wish I would have drew another one of these. Okay, we have really good buffs. We might be able to kill here. I think he has... Well, no, he can't have Tarmiel Link on because he has Tarmiel on the field. Let's do this then. I think we kill. Get a little bit of Extort out. A little bit of damage from Zeldris. Yeah, if this doesn't kill, I'll be super surprised. So boom, 172, not bad. I don't know, when it works and you get him completely built up, like, it's super nice. Like, he does tons of damage. But yeah, I think Estarossa is going to help a lot. Hopefully he'll get a good Holy Relic. Maybe. Zeldris is getting a Holy Relic. Unfortunately, I have already looked. I was able to beat floor 2 of Skull and Hati today, which was really nice. But unfortunately, even with me being able to beat floor 2, and if I beat floors 1 and 2 next week as soon as Estarossa drops, or the day before Estarossa drops, I still won't have enough of the stones or the demon cubes that I need to be able to make Zeldris' relic, which is really unfortunate because I wanted to really make Festival Zeldris' Holy Relic whenever it drops, because it drops with Estarossa, but I just don't think I'll have enough materials for it, unfortunately, so it'll be a couple of more weeks on that. But yeah, I don't know, I really like the demon team. I really like Assault Mode Melee as a character. I think that he's, you know, I liked him more than I liked the one Escanor whenever both of them dropped, so it'll be kind of cool to mess around with him a little bit more in the next few weeks, as you know, Estarossa comes out and gets very popular. So I don't know, definitely interested to see how the meta sort of shakes up a little bit. It doesn't look like it's going too crazy on JP, but it's only been like a couple of days. So either way, thank you guys so much for watching. I know the video was a little bit longer, but the team, it doesn't deal like insane damage right out of the gate, so it's a little bit more back and forth than I guess like the normal meta teams are right now. So either way, thank you guys so much for watching. Feel free to subscribe if you have not already. I will see you guys in the next one.